Is this the first show of the new year, bro?
Second, man. What are you tripping? Today's the 8th. Is it?
No,
yeah. We did last week.
New Year's Eve.
Huh?
We did.
No, we did. We did.
Oh,
it
was New Year's Day. You're right. It was New Year's Day. You're right.
I'm right. I know I'm not tripping.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It was New Year's Day. It's our second show of the new year.
Yes, what's up? Hope you guys are in. Check it out. Start sharing. The show's about to get started. Y'all got a minute. Y'all got about a minute. And if y'all not here, then y'all just gonna lose out. You know what I'm saying? But share it with everyone. Let them know that you know that we got this going. We got it going and popping right now. Oh, here. I gotta go here.
And you know what, too, man? Since we here, man, I want to give a special shout out, man.
Oh, yeah.
If he ever see it, if he don't, it's just always good. It's always love. But there's this not a new Christian comedian. He's been around for a minute, but there's this Christian comedian by the name of Marcus D. Wiley, man. And he's amazing, brother. I want you to check out. He got a Netflix special produced by Raphael Sadiq. The brother's really good, man. At what artist? He does, huh?
The artist?
No, he's a comedian. His name Marcus D. Wiley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's really good at what he does, man. And I wanted to give him a shout out. He's been helping me throughout this fast, so I just kind of wanted to give him a shout out and show him some love. If you ever see this, if he does, if he don't, you know. But I want to bring people notice to him, man, because he's
put him in the hashtag. Put him in the hashtag. So we gotta start putting him in a hashtag or something like that beforehand.
Oh yeah, facts. It wasn't nothing crazy. I just wanted to shoot him a shout out because I was
all right, man.
Last couple of days, I'm in here, man. I'm waiting on you, man.
All right, I'm ready.
Everybody, I'm about to sit into, man. Come on.
All right, we just need y'all to share. We need somebody who's in the house. We got some few in the house. Let's go. What's up, Tia? Tia, I see you watching.
Stay here, man.
Stay here. It's about to go down. I see you. Stay with us.
Man.
Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go.
It's giddy.
What's up? Welcome to Reasons, baby. That's right. This is the place where you come to and tell us the reasons and your feelings about what we're talking about today. It's your boy Fuel in the house.
Fat Boy in the building. You already know what type of time we on. We are here, y'all. We are here.
That's what's up. Welcome, y'all. We got some mental health stuff for your today. You know what I'm saying? We got some stuff for you today. So let us know that y'all here. Let us know that y'all here. Give us some thumbs up or whatever. You know what I mean? Because we want to talk to y'all. We want y'all to talk to us. You know what I mean? So let me start off by saying let's just start off real quick. We're not politicians up in this joint, but we do see what's happening. And sometimes we like to share what's happening, you know, around the world. And you guys, as you guys know, you understand that there's a whole thing going on with the Venezuelan people in Venezuela. You guys heard about their president, Nicolas Maduro, you know, being captured and all this stuff, you know. Now, I'm gonna catch you up, Fat Boy. Have you been checking it out?
A little bit. Go ahead, catch me up.
So basically, you know what I'm saying, come to find out that there was a bounty on him for 25 million when Biden was in office. So, and before that, I believe that, or what was said was that our President Trump now, when he was in his first term, had put 25 on him or something like that. Million, right? So he's had this bounty. Yeah, so he had this bounty on him, and then this last one was 50 million. You know what I'm saying? So this is the thing. I don't understand. You got a bounty on him, but do you go in? You know, I think pretty much. I think it was unlawful. You know, the way they did it. You know what I mean? And they went in and got this guy and everything. Do Trump does he get the bounty?
I want to know. That was a good question. I was just about to ask the same question, bro. I swear I was about to ask that question.
Who gets the bounty?
Who gets the bounty?
Right.
Because that was the Army or Marines that went and got him, right?
Yeah.
So do they get to split the bounty?
So who gets the exactly? That's the question. You know what I mean? Because they went in illegally. You know what I'm saying? I believe. You know, from what is being said, but I think it was something that was needed and done, although social media, you know, has boosted up to be a different dialogue,
a hostile takeover.
They made it seem like, you know what I'm saying. Now, in a way, I mean, it's a thin line.
Two things could be true at the same time.
Yeah, there's some gray in between this because when you talk to a Venezuelan, you know, they are happy.
Yeah, they don't care for the president.
As opposed to what the news is now,
because he raised inflation up like 1,000%.
Yeah,
on the oil.
Right. So they're not caring for him or whatever. As far as, you know, things that's been going on in the last 10 years or whatever, where people had to flee, you know, there in order to have a life, you know, to be able to survive or whatever. They flee, of course, to the U.S. You know what I mean? So for those of you guys out there, you know what I'm saying, listening to the news or whatever, and they're talking about how mad the Venezuelan is and this and that or whatever. Well, I'd rather hear from a Venezuelan, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to, you know, CNN, what we think and what the news think or whatever. So I did pull up something or whatever real quick, let you guys hear and let you guys judge yourself what you think or whatever. But we do have one that has spoken about it, and she's from Venezuela and was around those 10 years that, you know, for a while or whatever, to know what was going on and what's going on with her people. So here we go real quick.
To know what's going on. Any comments about Venezuelan, born and raised? I've lived in the United States for almost 10 years to the date, and I am an American citizen also, by the way. The main reason why I'm coming here today, I'm literally nobody, and if this reaches one person, my job here, that one person that didn't know what was happening in Venezuela, and now they do, my work here is done. I am outraged about the comments I've been seeing today. I made the mistake myself of going on social media and reading all the news outlets reporting on the news of the Venezuelan strikes, military strikes to remove Maduro. Thank you. And everybody, ton of Americans, and then from whatever you're from, but you've never been to Venezuela, you have no idea about the political situation in Venezuela, the history of Venezuela, and trying to be like our saviors. Like, I can't. Let me set some things straight. First of all, the regime has been going on since 1998 when Chavez was elected president. From there on, their country is the mess, in good words, that it is today. We have suffered a lot. The Senate was dissolved. The Constitution was changed. They bought the military, all the armed forces. Many people have been killed, kidnapped. You can go do the Google search yourself, or just ask, because clearly Google's not working for you people. 3 things I want to get across today. 1, Venezuelans are sad. No, we're not. This is literally the happiest day of our life. This is our second independence. We are still in shock, complete shock about what finally happened. We have been wanting this. We have been praying for this. We have been literally anybody that we have been able to go to and ask, and nobody listened to us. So we are happy. Enjoy. And even
okay, so I'm gonna stop it right there. If you guys want to go, you know, she's on I think it was on TikTok. I got that from. So shouts out to PVRUD Rudolph Paula. You know, so I just wanted to show you some love for that video as well. So man, my thing is this. You know, if the people are happy, you know, that's fine. But you know, I feel that Trump went in there to do this, you know, for his own personal gain and reasons. You know what I mean? But I am happy that these people are okay and they're happy and they feel like they're, you know, they got hope for their people, whatever. But in the midst of doing that, they also end up bombing, you know, a lot of places there that still, you know, took out a lot of innocent people as well, you know. So, you know, and I hate the fact that happened to you guys, you know, the Venezuelan people, you know, man, they got some beautiful women too. I don't know if you know this, but there's some beautiful women from there. But besides all that, just to make it light, I didn't want to hear. Go ahead, Doc. What do you think? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I can actually read the comment. The comment explain everything. Black Excellence Financial says the people of Venezuela are happy. It's the Americans that are mad because the media in America is trying their hardest to make Trump look bad. They're over there calling Trump a hero. That president was bad, and so I think that we're in a time where the saying 2 things could be true at the same time is really real, right? In the sense of he did save them, right? Because the president was actually selling off the company's energy to China, actually. And they were raising inflation. He raised inflation by about 1,000%, and people weren't even able to survive. He allowed the city to go bankrupt, the country to go bankrupt, and like she said, it was corrupt. However, I do want people to understand. I don't think no one can make Trump look more bad than he already looks. Right. However, I do want to kind of address what you said, Phil, in a sense that he's not doing it for the benefit of Venezuela. He's doing it for the benefit of the American government. However, it can still benefit Venezuela, the country, because of the new infrastructure that is going to come in with the new advancement of their oil, right? Because they have a thicker crude oil than Saudi, which is a smooth oil. So it's going to take a lot more machines to refine it and things like that. And so a lot of companies are going to be able to go over into Venezuela and create more jobs. So I think that it inadvertently will help Venezuela. However, down to them calling him a hero, I understand that, but I want them to be very clear that when America's involved, it's always about money, right? And I don't want them to get caught up into getting lost in the reality of the fact that this is a time for everybody that's watching this. This is a time for everybody to put boots on the ground and to really get some wealth. I've been saying this since last year, right? Yeah. There is going to be a change of wealth in the next 5 to 10 years, bro, that y'all have never seen before. And each week, each month, my theory is proven, right? ExxonMobil stocks are about to go up. Halliburton stocks are about to go up. So it's literally about to be a gold rush between Venezuela
it's
and
kind of
AI,
like a bittersweet
Bitcoin.
Thing. Yeah, it's a bittersweet thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like,
also have lots of minerals as well.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, you know, well, it's all on the fact of how they went about doing it, you know. Yeah. But then again, you have to look at that probably could have been the only way they could do it.
They could get him out of there.
He's been there for however long or whatever, and no one in their own country was doing anything or could do anything. So he had a grip on it, and plus they saying he was part of a drug, you know, ring or two or something like that
cartel,
too. So, a cartel, yeah. So you know, so with all that said, you know what I'm saying, I just hope, you know, saying that this goes in the right direction of, for one, they're being happy, getting their independence that they want and stuff like that. And, you know, for us to, I can't pass judgment on them if they're happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here, you know, and be like, oh man, you know, we didn't know. If y'all happy, fine, we're happy.
I love it. If y'all like it, I love it.
All right, before we get into our main topic, as you guys can see, our main topic is where is it? Influence. The influence of social media on self-perception. We're gonna get to that, but you know what we gotta do first. Dog. It's that time, man. It's History of Blackness with your boy Fat Boy. You know what I mean? Let's get it, baby. What's up, Carrie?
No. Hey, today we got an oldie but goodie, man. We got a newbie but goodie, but at this point she's been doing it for so long, so I guess it is an oldie but goodie. But this is a blessing, man. Today is, of course, History and Blackness. I am Fat Boy, and today we highlight Shonda Rhimes. Today, like I said, we honor Shonda Rhimes, one of the most powerful storytellers in television history and defining force in modern American media. Born on January 13th, 1970 in Chicago, Illinois, and raised in Park Forest, Illinois, Rhimes developed a love for storytelling early in life. She earned her bachelor's degree in English from Dartmouth College and later received her Master's of Fine Arts in Screenwriting from the University of Southern California. Her academic foundation laid the groundwork for a career that would transform the television industry. Shonda Rhimes rose to stardom in 2005 with the debut of Grey's Anatomy, followed by our cultural juggernauts such as Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder, and Bridgerton. As the creator and executive producer behind these global franchises, she reshaped television by centering complex, powerful, and diverse characters, particularly Black women, in roles traditionally denied to them. In 2017, she made history again by signing a groundbreaking multi-year deal with Netflix, redefining creative ownership and power for Black creators. Through her work, Rhimes has not only dominated primetime television, but has permanently shifted who gets to tell stories and whose lives are seen as worthy on the center stage. This is History and Blackness, reminding you that we are not the footnotes of history, we are the blueprint. Every door we walk through, every space we elevate, and every barrier we break continues a legacy centuries in the making. Keep building.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That boy with History of Blackness, baby. As usual, you know what I'm saying? He always bring us some.
And I didn't even know Shonda Rhimes was like that. I'm about to go find her.
Hey,
she all right.
Is she the Black Tyler Perry?
Oh, she better than him.
Better than that, exactly.
Yeah, she's bigger than him.
She's been in it for a minute.
She does better content. Her content
that's true too.
10 times better. And I think that she does a great job. Unlike, Tyler Perry does a great job at highlighting sisters in her films.
Yeah.
He don't highlight African American men though, and I think she does a great job as an African American woman setting the center stage and offering, like they said, lead roles like your Kerry Washingtons and your Viola Davises, right, on primetime television. She reshaped and redefined television as we know it, and made Viola Davis, even though she had been, but she made Viola Davis and Kerry Washington a household name, and for that, I thank her. She's really like that. And so shout out to Miss Shonda Rhimes. That's my mama's girl. She loves Grey's Anatomy. My mama been watching Grey's Anatomy since it came out. But shout out to how Shonda Rhimes look, though. Yeah. I ain't never seen her before.
Lately, boy, I've been pulling up these fine black women.
Yeah, come on now, boy. You gotta get you some chicken.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But no, yeah, shout out to her.
I see you, Heather. Heather's in the house. I see you. What's up, Heather? Carrie, I see you. What's up? Appreciate it. Here we go. We got a comment. What did it say?
Invest in AI, Bitcoin, or reserves. Sometimes you have to take advantage of a bad situation. Yes. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you, it's another coin. It's called like RWP, RWA or something. It's gonna run over Bitcoin, I think. I think Bitcoin is because right now.
What's the stock on it right now?
It's like 5 something.
Yeah.
It's still low. Yeah. Bitcoin.
I want to buy Bitcoin. Low.
I agree with him in investing in Bitcoin because Bitcoin will be $1 million coin. So
yeah. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, I do have someone, you guys, we are going to bring in the next week or so for financial advice and stuff like that, and dealing with your credit, you know, financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be getting into that, you know, little segment for that. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned for that. Keep us locked in. Keep us locked in.
That coin.
Heather said her
XRP.
Book, the year is phenomenal.
The year, yes.
Yeah. All right, we got to check that out. XRP, you said?
That XRP coin, y'all, is going to be a problem. XRP, okay, is going to be the reason why Bitcoin will be what's the word I'm looking for? It will be a notarized. It will then be a notarized currency. I mean, cryptocurrency, XRP will be the reason why cryptocurrency is used nationwide, because XRP is tokenizing all assets. And so what they're going to do is you're going to be able to purchase a home. You're going to be able to purchase stock. You can't do that right now. You can't do it with Bitcoin. So as this XRP grows, it's going to open up the market for cryptocurrency to be more of a legitimate currency. The only issue that I'm having with this
is it's going to take a while for that too.
I think I don't know. I think because right now the owner of Blackstone is buddies with the president, and Donald Trump said within the next 5 years, America will be the AI and crypto and cryptocurrency capital of the world. And so a lot of the transition that we think is going to take 5 to 10 years, it's actually going to move faster.
Yeah, but the question is, though,
taking over Venezuela with all of the minerals, the gold, the silver, and the crude oil. So that's going to advance us to be able to move faster and to produce those things, to produce AI and cryptocurrency to hit the.
Well, the interesting part is what's it going to cost you by that time too. You know what I'm saying? Once it actually been in real, play or whatever, what is it going to cost or whatever to actually, get that? That's the other thing. Black Excellence said that NBA, Starbucks, and a lot of other companies already accept XRP payments. I didn't know that. I have to look into that. To be honest with you, this is my first time I heard it from you guys just now. So,
and look, y'all, this is how much I be so connected. I didn't even know that. But how I knew it was going to be a powerful coin, because the president been running around the owner of it for the last 6 months. So I already knew it was going to be crazy.
Right.
But I didn't know it was been accepted. So guess what? It proves crazy. My point. Now, once it's being more accepted, all that needs to happen, y'all, is you able to buy a house from it and it's over with. But the thing I said about that is once it does, I think it's going to take away I think it's going to corrupt the blockchain, because they're going to have to make it go public, and it's not going to be able to be untraceable as everybody wants it to be. Once it goes legally,
I want to see it's going to have to be traceable.
I want to see how they monitor it, and are they going to allow it to still be untraceable? Because I think that's another reason why XRP is going to be a monster coin, like you said, Black Excellence, because they want to take out the untraceable or the untraceable transactions of Bitcoin, and they want to make it worldwide. So it's going to change. It's definitely going to change the way we see money. And I'm excited.
Yeah, Mom said it. She said, "I don't trust Bitcoin." She said she don't trust Bitcoin because what? Because they can push a button and your money would be vanished. Yeah, that's the other thing is you got all these other technologies, man, that basically following your money, man. And you know, if they make it look like as if it's like you invest in your stock, you know what I'm saying, and shit goes bad, all your shit probably be gone. So I get you, Mom. I got you on that one. All right, man, let's get into it. This main topic, y'all know what we're talking about today. We're talking about the look, I'm talking about, we know what we're talking about, and I'm gonna be stuttering. Stuttering. But we're talking about the influence of social media on self-perception. The influence of social media on self-perception. You know what I'm saying? Are we living our lives or just curating them? See, social media has become a powerful force in shaping how we see ourselves and others. While it connects us, it also creates constant comparison. This episode explores how social media affects mental health, self-esteem, and identity, and how to use it intentionally instead of letting it control us. Especially mental health, man. You know, it can cause a lot of things when it comes. It can cause depression. It can cause a lot of these things with mental health. Excessive social media uses is linked to anxiety, depression, loneliness, and low self-esteem. You know, and that's because you're watching these things or whatever, and that's why I said, like I said earlier, don't believe everything that you read and see.
Nope.
Here, you know what I'm saying? Believe what you actually really, either learn, do your research on or whatever, and then go from there. You know what I mean? But don't just, validate everything that whatever somebody says and take it as real. That's why you have even influencers, you know what I mean, get depressed. You see them, having anxiety or whatever, worried about what somebody else is saying on their social media. Another thing is validation through likes and comments can create emotional dependence. That's the thing, is like with me, dog, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the love that our people give us on our shows and stuff like that, but I don't make it feel like, yes, do I want more? Do I want us to grow? Of course. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not, and the people that are here are enjoying the show and love what we're talking about or whatever, that's enough for me. If it's just one of y'all out there, you know what I'm saying? That's enough for me or whatever, but hopefully, we do want more people to get the knowledge and the education that we have or whatever to learn some of these things that we talk about, you know what I'm saying? So, passive scrolling increases negative self-comparison. What do you think about that? Passive scrolling.
Yeah, man. I think that in what I think that like just in what we like to call it is we call it a serial scrolling. When you just kind of scroll, and like you said prior to, when you get to comparing your life, when you scrolling on, you passive scrolling and you see everybody on jets and Birkin bags and new Bentleys and chains, and you just look at your little life, you ain't got $1.15, and you just think you the worst person in the world. And I think that it hinders people's potential because they're so focused on the other people running their race.
Have you ever did this? Have you ever seen something on social media or whatever, and it look like it's popping, because the way either they either filmed it or talked it up or whatever the case may be, and then you actually get there and you be like, what's this shit? I've done that shit back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, just don't believe what you see. It's not as hype as everybody think it is, or as they say it is all the time. You know what I mean? So if you got a friend there at the party and they talk about, yeah, dog, it's going on, then okay, you can believe that and go. You know what I'm saying? but comparing everything, everyday life to highlight reels and can distort your self-worth. You know what I mean? So don't, like I said, take in, people do not take in what you see on social media to heart. Don't take it into your lifestyle. Don't make it your lifestyle. If you see someone enjoying themselves and they got a lot of money or whatever and how they got it, don't, feel like that you have to do that. Exactly what they do. Be you. You know what I'm saying? Well, okay, go ahead, Fat Boy. You got the next.
One of the things that we kind of piggybacking off of what Phil said is just unrealistic expectations and FOMO, which is fear of missing out, right? I think that that's something we all deal with. FOMO creates anxiety and pressure to keep up with people. And once again, FOMO means fear of missing out. I think we all have dealt with that at some point in our life. However, I want to say that FOMO can be cured by self-confidence. I think that the fear of missing out will move away when you know that you're doing something that's going to be something in the future. So, Jeff Bezos didn't worry about FOMO, right? You know what I mean? Elon Musk, these are people we don't like, but they didn't worry about FOMO, right? They didn't care about the fear of missing out because they knew they were creating something so powerful that they'll have all the time in the world to do what they wanted to do. And now Elon Musk actually owns a social media platform, right? And so I think we actually need to get out of the fear of missing out, because you ain't missing nothing. It's kind of like what Phil say. A lot of times those locations aren't as popping as they say. A lot of times those vacations aren't as popping as they say.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so that's why a lot of time I'm a pop it with y'all on my Instagram, but I'm gonna tell y'all what's great about the place. Curated own lives make success, beauty, and happiness look constant. And I think that that's another illusion that social media gives, right? That every time you see people only post their highlight reels. And so when you see somebody every day, they consistently doing well for themselves, it looks like they're never challenged with the issue. It looks like they're never depressed. It looks like they're never faced with anxiety. And here you are dealing with your real self, and you're dealing with all the real emotions. But what you have to realize is, if I was showing you my life, I probably wouldn't show you I wouldn't show you any of the bad stuff. I would show you all of the good stuff, because I want you to believe something about me that maybe not be true, right? Because if I did want you to know the full me, right, like I always do, I'll give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Right. But what I've learned is social media they don't want to do that, because then it makes them just like another person. But I think that era is kind of fading out. I think that we're starting to move from this curated online life, and we're starting to be more transparent and open with our own lives. And I think within the next 5 to 10 years, Instagram will move, or should I say not Instagram, but social media will make a different change, because we're starting to expose, the viewers and the consumers are starting to expose the false ideologies that are being spread by social media platforms.
Yeah. Real quick, Black Excellence says social media is being misused by most of mainstream America. It's really a networking space, and it gives everyone a voice to be heard. If people used it, for what it was meant for, it wouldn't be so ugly. That's true. Like now, as you can see, you're getting a lot of pop-ups now. You remember like, before it wasn't like a bunch of commercials or pop-up or advertising. Now you can barely watch anything without something popping up on your phone or whatever to have to watch or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, just like TV, you know what I'm saying? Like the cables, at first there wasn't no commercials. Now there are commercials on it. So now it's not as good as me wanting to watch as much, you know what I'm saying? Because now you can usually watch something straight through, it'd be cool, but now you got to wait for the commercial and then get back into it, So hopefully social media is the same way, where people start paying attention to it as a lifestyle for them, or as an influence to them, or whatever, to be able to, to do the things that they see on there, Heather said, what Heather say?
I said, yes, the damn holiday pop-ups. They suck.
They suck.
I know they do.
Right? Go ahead.
Mom says making you feel like you're less than or not enough, or live in an environment of false reality and false sense of self. Yes, ma'am. Exactly. And it goes right back to it says the gap between online identity and real life can cause distractions. And it kind of piggybacks right off what you were saying, Mom, in the sense of that it makes you feel like you're less than. Meanwhile, you trying to go get the money now because you're seeing all of these people have it. And that's just a distraction to get you from living to running your own race. And one thing I always loved about Nipsey Hussle, and I cried about this in therapy, man. Nipsey Hussle and Mozzie made it okay to be yourself, right? It's okay to be yourself, right? It's okay to not have it right now. But what it ain't okay is to give up on yourself and not go get it. And I think that's where we got to change it, right? We have to be comfortable enough in our skin and where we are in life to be able to say, hey, I don't have the yacht, or I can't go on multiple vacations. But what I do is I have the presence of mind, I have the will, and I have the power to get whatever I want. And right. I can be whoever I want, and I can do whatever I want. And I don't need anyone on social media or on any social media platform to dictate or tell me how to get there or what success or what happiness looks like me, because I'm constantly working on my inner happiness, right? Yeah. I'm constantly working and running my own race. And so I my biggest point of this is to really avoid FOMO, to really avoid the depression, is you gotta feel better about yourself, like Baumwood told me, which was my communications teacher.
Yeah. Let me, if you notice, a lot of people notice this, I'm sure, on your guys' social media. A lot of things, because it draws the attention, has to do with sex. Mm-hmm. It's always a new pill or a new liquid or a new spray or whatever that always, talks about sex. Now, I can tell you, I've gotten caught in the rabbit hole. I got caught in the rabbit hole, in the social media rabbit hole, because, say, for instance, if it's something that's going on with you or whatever, they know how to draw you in. You know what I mean? Anything is, oh, you're having anxiety. Oh, dude, they just take this. You're having such and such a, they're gonna hit somebody. You know what I mean? But get back to the old days, man, when you can self-evaluate, yourself or whatever, and go to a real doctor to see what you have and what you need or whatever, and stop trying these crazy products off of social media. You know what I mean? So some of the tips, you guys, to maintain self-esteem is limit passive scrolling on it. I have to learn to do that. I have to do that, because I will. It's like, if I'm at night and I can't sleep, I'm scrolling. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing a whole bunch of stuff or whatever the case would be. And then sometimes I'm so bored, I'll be like, oh, shoot, I might well go in there and buy that. You know what I mean? And then when you get it, it ain't even what you think it is. You know what I'm saying? I have if you guys I have one of those incense things that sits on your table. It looked like a fireplace, mm-hmm. Right? And so on there, it made it look like it was like huge, a nice size. Man, I got that thing about this big. Can y'all see that? It's about that big. You know what I mean?
Deception.
I was so pissed or whatever. It's kind of like, I ain't buying no more stuff off it. And then that To You or True You or whoever that one brand, what is it? Fuyu? What is it called? To You or something like that? The Japanese brand or whatever. Oh, they shit is small. Temu. Yeah, there you go. Another thing is create your feed with positive, educational, and authentic content. And that's yes. That's what I do. Yes.
So watch what you all like. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Watch what you press the like button on, because that helps.
That's what they builds your
that curates your algorithm.
The algorithm, turns in. They're watching you. Set mm-hmm. your screen time boundaries. You know,
very important.
Yes, and you have a setting on your social media. On all of them. Matter of fact, I think they should have it now. I know for sure for TikTok, whatever. It'll ask you, what I'm saying? Like, dang, are you scrolling, too long or whatever? When it gets to that means you have been going too long.
You've been doing too much. I'm one of them. I am a serial scroller, people.
Yeah. And then practice gratitude offline. Practice gratitude offline. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then build real world relationship.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like with me sitting here in the house and been just doing social media stuff and stuff like that or whatever, I don't half the time, man, unless I got a date or something, I ain't even trying to get out. You know what I mean? I need to get out more. You know what I'm saying? So, practice that. I'm gonna get better. You guys. What we got? We got any comments in there before we go to the next
one? Got a nice mushroom. Go in there.
Okay, here we go. Here. Heather said yes, the damn house. Oh, I already got that.
Yep. Hey, where am I? Hey, Heather. That's my girl.
O's in the house.
Big O. My brother.
Make you feel like you're less than. Oh, we did that? Oh, shit.
Go up.
Where am I at? Snoop was one of the first to make it. Yeah. Being themselves. Big O in the house. Heather, I got y'all now. All right, I'm on track now. My thoughts exactly. Oh, go ahead.
Heather said, "My thoughts exactly. It's okay to be yourself. I say that all the time. Loving you and what you have going on is the name of the game. Absolutely. And no matter where you are and what status you are in your life, I think it's so important." Go ahead, Phil. You got that one.
Black Exeter says that's because those people are marketing on the biggest platform. That's why you stay seeing all those ads. Yes. Exactly. And it's crazy because a lot of these ads now, the marketing or whatever, they don't even do television no more. They do social media. And that's where the money is right now. You know what I mean? So be careful, take your time. Give us some give us some what I'm trying to say, positivity, Fat Boy. Using social media.
Social media positively. Use platforms for learning, inspiration, and community. Another one is share authentic experience, not perfection. I do this all the time, and I tell my real story. A lot of people used to tell me, change your page, go hide all that old stuff. No, I want you to see me when my teeth was bad. I want you to see me when I was a little thug. Yeah, I want you to see all that, right? Because elevation. I
forgot about when you had.
Remember that? No, for real, right? Yeah, elevation, right? If you've been following me, right? If you've been following Fat Boy, if you know Fat Boy has grown ever since you've seen him.
Yeah.
Right. You've watched me grow from a felon to a cum laude college graduate. That's life. That's what makes you special. But I appreciate each and every one of those. I love those videos because those videos are the reason why I'm here today, because I had enough faith in myself to say, you know what, I'm going to change the narrative no matter what anybody thinks. So I think that is very important to show your experience and not your perfection. Then also follow mental health advocates and educators. I got two for you right now. One brother, his name is Kier. He went to Bowie State. Another brother is named Eric Thompson, and then another brother's name is Inky Johnson. I think if those brothers get in your feed, man, they're going to change the way you move, the way you do things. And my favorite is brother Jason Wilson. I think Jason Wilson does a great job at just constantly sharpening Black men, but men in general. I think, shall I say, he does a great job at sharpening us, keeping us on the right page, and also having us understand our emotions. And finally, give you one example, posting real stories, supporting causes, and encouraging honest dialogue is very important, y'all. It's very important. I post real stories all the time. My work is supporting causes, so I don't worry about that. And my number one thing, y'all, I'm always honest. When I went on my trip, you can see my excitement, right? It's just because, like Nip told me, once you travel the world, you ain't returning the same. And he was absolutely right. Like, once you get away from where you've been, you just see the world through different lenses. And that's exactly what I was able to do. But had I been consumed, or had I been consumed by what other people thought of me, I may have not even took the trip. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that we have to start to definitely dig deep into and express our real selves. And I think it'll weed out a lot of this fake perfection, because then it'll make those people who's so perfect in the world look fake, right? Because the real people in the world know that there is no perfection. Nobody's perfect. I don't care what y'all think, how much. Jeff Bezos ain't perfect. He got all that money, but I bet you right now he's having some kind of issue. Right? It may not be financial, it may not be political, it may not be environmental, but he's going through some challenges as well. And so no matter how much money you have, you're not exempt from adversity and challenges. And perfection is not on you, because no one is perfect on this earth.
Exactly. That's what's up. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Main thing is, and especially, you know, some of these people on here that basically is trying to give advice and all that type of stuff, check their credentials. You know what I mean? It's easy to find online, you know what I'm saying?
Like your friend.
What they're about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like your friend, you know what I'm talking about too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting tired of her. And guess who was on her show?
On who?
Aziza.
On who? What?
Aziza was on her show.
Hold on. On whose show?
On the doctor you be talking about.
Get out of here! I didn't.
Your friend.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about.
Been engaged 3 times and they ain't never been married, but it's got all the marriage advice in the world.
Oh, you talking about Brian, Dr. Brian,
on the Shannon Sharp show.
Yes,
you know your friend. That's your friend.
Well, I mean, still that. Yeah, it is, but I mean,
you don't know her, y'all. Yeah, I'm on him. I'm on you, bro. Your friend out of pocket. Your friend out of pocket, because
we can get more into that. Exactly. Yeah. But she do have, but I can say though, that she do have the credentials. She have the education, and she does have, you know, comments, but then some is a little bit over the top. It's a little bit like practice what you preach, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And that sometimes she don't do.
Until she get a husband and divorce him or something, she can't talk about marriages. I'm over that.
Now, she could be keeping it private now these days, you know what I'm saying? Because it was to the point where she was kind of flaunting whoever she had or whatever at the time. And I think part of that with social media and all that could have been a part of them breaking up. I don't know for sure, you guys, but you know, sometimes people, you know, just like you don't know, you know, a lot of people don't know what my love life is about, because I don't bring it onto the show or whatever. But I will bring true experience. I will bring true things that basically I've been through. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to try to give you advice about something that I didn't do or something that I haven't been. You know what I mean?
Get Dr. Brian on the show so I can grill her. I'm focusing.
We might have to get her on here one.
No, for real, because she gotta stop. No, she gotta stop, bro.
I see she got you fired up.
No, because she, like you said, brother, and I'm gonna go with it, right? She has all the credentials. She's a very intelligent woman, very beautiful woman, very well-spoken woman.
However, use her sex appeal. She used her sex appeal to get
amazingly. You feel me? Yeah. However, I think that she is manipulating the emotional space. And I think that she knows it. I think that she also knows that, just from what I've watched, she also knows that she's not being truly accountable and not saying the reason why she had 3 failed engagements. And what she likes to say is that she called all of them off. I'm fine with that. But it takes 2 people to tangle. And so I want to know why.
I can say when we dated, one of her main things was she didn't want anybody with kids. And I had my daughter, you know, and my son or whatever at the time when we started, you know, we met or whatever, you know, and it was a brief date, you know, we just ended up, you know, great friends after that, you know what I mean? But that's why I say I know a few things or whatever, to the point. I mean, I ain't gonna put her business too much out here on, you know, on here, but I understand and I get where you're coming from. It's kind of like you got these things going on, as opposed to just using that tool as a experience to tell everybody about, then just saying, oh, you got to have this. Your mental is this and that. You know what I mean? But get some genuine shit that basically going on with you, that basically, you know, not to be fabricated on the show, on different shows or whatever, just to get through the show. You know, you feel where I'm coming from? You know what I mean? So, but yeah, but I mean, but I understand the frustration. I understand the frustration.
I just feel like she's too intelligent. This is my last point. I feel like she's too intelligent not to. I'm trying to say this the right way. I don't want to be an asshole.
Man,
I just feel like she's too intelligent not to address certain things.
There you go. Okay. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Purposely doesn't address certain things because this is the thing. As a doctor with all of these credentials, there's two things I know she knows. She puts on the front as if she healed, but as if she's healed. But when you're intelligent as she is, she knows that healing is a constant process.
Right.
So this image of being healed that she places on and having all of these women believe in, there is no such thing as being healed. You are always constantly healing because at any moment you can be triggered because that's another form of perfection.
That's facts. Yes.
That's another form of people saying that they're perfect. And then you have other women following her thinking because they have their stuff together, thinking because they're intelligent and they can articulate a conversation that they have it all together. And that is not the case. And I say that for men as well. Right. There's a confusion.
And that's why you got to be careful. You got to be careful to use your tools or whatever and learn the tools or whatever, as opposed to just kind of like taking in what someone else says and just go out and do what they feel or do what they think or whatever. You know what I mean? Use the tools that's going to fit your lifestyle, that's going to fit your emotions and your mental or whatever, you know, but also to better it. You know what I mean? Use those tools to better it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I got your frustration, dog.
Yeah. Your friend.
All right, we got.
But Dr. Brian, we'd love to have you, and I love you. You know, sister. I love all my sisters, y'all. But I don't be liking some of that stuff.
Exactly.
But I love what she do. I love her. She's gorgeous. I love her brain. I just know she's intelligent enough not to be pushing out a lot of that stuff she do.
That part. Hey, all right, guys, we got dear brothers and sisters. We got very good dear brothers and sisters coming up or whatever. Let me see, you know, what you think about it when we come back. But give me 30 seconds. Give me 30 seconds right after this little break here, man. We got a dear. So stay tuned. Hit those likes, man. Let me see y'all. Let me see some thumbs up or whatever. I want to make sure that you guys are liking what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? We might have to switch up on y'all ass today. What? All right, y'all. We'll be right back in a few seconds.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to TNRcreations.com. I am the proud owner of this phenomenal gift shop. Y'all gotta check us out. We have bags, we have water bottles, we have photo slates, we have name-meaning plaques, and so much more. I would love to have you as a customer. Check us out, TNRcreations.com. Thank you for your support.
That's what's up, you guys. Go on and get y'all bags. I mean, ladies, she got designer bags out to Hussy. I mean, that are real nice. Y'all want to go on there and get y'all a bag and put my code in there, put my name in there so you can get a little discount. You know
discount ain't hurt nobody.
A discount. All right, man. We got dear brothers and sisters. It's very interesting. Very interesting. I'm excited for this. Let's see. What does she say here? She says, dear brother and sister, my man seemed moody and lack confidence lately, and he says it's because we haven't had sex in a while. Is that a real thing?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Factual.
It is factual. I did read up on it too, just to make sure. And I was sent this video. Of course, I'm not gonna show the videos, but there's a Dr. Rachel that spoke on this. A few things, man, to understand. You know, when a man, and this is to your ladies, and also it can happen to a woman too as well. But when a man has not been active in a while, and I'm talking about even when they're trying to be what's the word? Substance
Abstinent.
Abstinent.
Or
yeah.
I think
what's the word?
What I have to say.
Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about though.
That word, because I never tried it. So
celibate.
Celibate, that's it.
Yeah, celibacy.
All right. So even when they try to, it does trigger certain hormones in your body. It does take from your motivation. It takes
libido.
From your libido, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Your energy and your confidence or whatever. You know what I mean? Sometimes, because you're not getting touched, you know what I'm saying? You have certain hormones in your body or whatever that reacts to those things that make you feel good. So when you don't have those or whatever, yes, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why your man probably feeling like you just said or whatever, when there's intimacy with someone that he cares about, their testosterone stabilizes, their what they call it, dopamine rises, oxytocin. Is that, if I'm saying that right? I hope I'm saying these words right. Increases, and your cortisol also drops. The cortisol is basically part of your nerves that basically gets high or whatever, to the point where you get that frustration, that depression and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I mean? So yes, these are things that actually really can happen to your body. And people don't, and a lot of women especially don't understand that in us men. They think that, we just tripping or he ain't worried about having it. That's why you think that some of them go out and find it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Understand that. You guys gotta have to understand that. What you got on that, fat boy?
Right, man. Listen, you hit kind of a lot of you got it. No. All jokes aside, I think that kind of Heather said it right. If it is for women, why would it not be for men? I think that women forget that men have an emotional bone in their body as well. We both have masculine and feminine traits, right? Mm-hmm. We both have urges, right? And as a man, we have an urge to conquer, right? And to get that kind of love from our woman. We build our confidence on that, especially men who've been over sexualized since they were youth. Then he really leans a lot of his confidence into his sexual ability. I think, though, I want to address this side of it. I think, though, as men, we do need to find a better balance, right? Because I do think that this is an issue, but I think it's a major issue because we have been overly sexualized, and we think that our power and our masculinity is within the sex, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that when we conquer a woman or we make her feel good, it makes us feel good, which builds our confidence. But it goes back to what we were saying about social media. If I have self-confidence within, it also will make sex better, and it probably make your woman want to do it more as well, because she knows that you're not so concerned with sex either, and so she's going to start to try to figure it out. I think that men have to learn a little level of discipline and be able to say, okay, well, let's see what I'm not doing for her that will get me what I want. And instead of saying, well, she don't like me, she don't want to be with me, or even going out to date, opening up the conversation. Hey, I like to get close to you. I like to be with you. What's going on with you? And she may say, hey, I've been tired lately. And then as a man, right, that will help you with your confidence, because it will say, hey, well, it's not that my wife doesn't want to have sex with me. My wife's tired. And you know what you're going to do to get you some sex? You probably going to make sure when she get home, she ain't tired. She got what she need, so you can get what you need. I think I kind of that level of communication, which will help us with our confidence. Yeah. But to answer the actual question, this is a real thing.
Yeah. A lot of men, that's why I kind of like what Heather said. I mean, if it is for women, why would it not be for men? Yep. But the thing is, a lot of women don't understand that. Yeah. A lot of women, they look at it as a weakness. You know what I'm saying? That that he's been unreasonable, or he's been, selfish, or what I'm saying. But it's a real thing. It is a real thing. And the reason I'm gonna tell you guys why it's a real thing, because of course, what I'm saying, I in and out relationship, whatever, of course. So that time span in between when you're not in a relationship, for however many months, it starts to wear on you. You know what I'm saying? It starts to wear on you. You know what I mean? You start getting in certain modes or whatever. And some of these things that I was just telling you guys that could happen to you, it's happened, especially with my what they call cortisol drop, lowering. I mean, being high or whatever. My cortisol. Okay, now what's wrong with my
cortisol?
Cortisol been high because I haven't had intimacy. I love intimacy. I want intimacy. You know what I mean?
We all do.
So yeah, so when I date someone new, of course, yes, I look for intimacy. And it don't have to be intercourse. It can be just the attention, the love, the feel. You know what I'm saying? Holding hands, stuff like that is one of those things or whatever that you want consistency of. You want that. You want that more. You know what I mean? And us men, you think, and sometimes women think that we don't want that. Yes, we want that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So they know we want it.
Yeah. Let's see what Black Ezra says, as black men, we're trying to make a difference. When we need to support each other way more as men. We need to be okay congratulating each other on goals and accomplishment. I commend both of you. Keep going. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you, man. That's my cousin, man. Welcome home, man. My cousins and my uncle, man, they made it home, man, and they shaking some leaves, man. So shout out to them, man.
Home from where?
Remember? Oh, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. Because one year, this is my cousin that called from jail that one time, maybe 6-7 years ago.
No shit.
Yeah. Him and Uncle John did a show with us. Yes, they did. Yeah, that's Vincent.
That's what's up,
my cousin, man. Yeah.
Baby,
they home, man. They doing their thing, man. They came and hit the ground running, and I don't say it a lot, but I'm very, very proud of them brothers, man. So thank you, man. I commend you as well, brother.
And get on top, stay on top of it, man.
Yeah, he gonna be, man. That man, he a financial guru now, so he gonna be a genius, man. So shout out to my cousin, man, my cousin Vincent and my uncle John, man, for making a transition back into society and doing a great job at that. So I applaud them brothers for that.
All right,
I love y'all, man.
So hopefully we answer y'all question. Dear brother, dear sister, hope we got your question. If you got any more questions, dear brother, dear sister, hit us in the inbox. You know what to do. Fatboy's gonna tell you later anyway.
No, for real. No facts. Man, we need them, man. Another dear brother, dear sister, you make sure you send a 30-second, no longer than a minute, audio clip, a video, or even just type it in and say you're going to label it dear brother, dear sister. You're going to send it to firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. That's firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. And you're going to title it dear brother, dear sister, man. We're looking forward to hearing from y'all. Matter of fact, Vincent, you feel me? I want one of them from you, man. A dear sister, a dear brother. It's essentially asking a question. Dear brother, what do you think we'll be in the next 15 years? Dear brother, how do you think we could support each other more? Dear sisters, what do you think? You know what I mean? So that's kind of how how the question should go. But definitely we're looking forward to y'all. And after that, man, I just want to tell everyone, last one of y'all, I love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. I want to give condolences to my family. My auntie passed away last week, so I want to give a shout out to my family and condolences to my auntie Cynthia. So I want to give her the love. But each and every one of y'all, man, for popping in, Heather, Big O, my cousin Vincent, man. I seen Carrie in there, long time no see. I just love every last one of y'all. And then I wanted to say I reached out and tapped in with Black Lift. He's doing better. And I just wanted to tell him we love him as well. We love Jill, and we wanted to send a shout out to him as well.
Exactly. Well, hell, you done said it all, dog. Yeah. you took over this time. You took over. Hey, what he said. Look who's talking about self-perception and forget the day. What's that? Who's that? Who's that? And forgets the day. Who is that? Who is that? Monsieur Fahad. Monsieur Fahad. That's your uncle? That ain't your uncle, man. That's not Fahad. Is that one of my work co-workers? I don't know. Hey, you look like well, yeah, that's what's up, man. I appreciate you tapping in. Show some love. Share this video. Share this with anyone that you guys on your social media, whatever, so they can come in next week and they can come in and talk to us as well. We're gonna have a great show, some great topics next week as well, man. We appreciate you guys. Fat Boy already gave all the love, so just what he said, that's what's up.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. Hey, man, we appreciate you guys tapping in, man. And we'll see y'all next week.
Next week.
You know what I'm saying? Same bad channel. Same bad channel. And remember,
if they talking to you behind your back,
they behind you for a reason.
We love y'all, man.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, bro?